Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jungle, the owner of a Dragon House MMA in San Francisco. Right next to me, we have Joseph Haro. Yes, now making his number 3 MMA fight on our upcoming event, March 16th at the Cow Palace, the biggest event in California. Now, Joseph, let's introduce you once to all the MMA fight fans out there. Who you are, where you coming from?
Yeah, so my name's Joseph. I'm fighting out of Resurrection Training Club over in Santa Rosa, California. I've been wrestling for 4 years and really focused on MMA the past 2 years. So
now let's rewind and talk a little bit about your last fight.
Yeah.
Last fight you have coming off a loss, the first loss you ever took.
Yeah.
So what do you think of your performance? What do you learn from your last fight?
So there's definitely a lot of takeaway from that fight. I thought it was a really good fight between the two of us. We put in a lot of effort, both of us. He got the decision, so all respect there. But I'm definitely going out of that with some lessons, addressing my stand-up, and I just think that from there, there's a lot of great lessons to learn from that, and I'm going into this next fight really just hammering down and working on those things that I think could have been better. So
That's pretty awesome. Now, on this upcoming fight, you're against look like it's a striker, 6'3", tall and lanky guy, Dominic. Forgot his last name. It's a Russian name, I believe.
Sirac or something.
Yes. So now he hasn't fought for a couple years too. I think he had one MMA fight. Now he's looking for his second MMA fight. I think for what I'm talking to him, he was supposed to schedule some Muay Thai fight, and the fight fell through. So he's like, I'm gonna do an MMA fight or something, So what do you think of him?
So I think for one, just going into this fight, I'm again focusing on being well-rounded going into it. Obviously I come from a heavy grappling background, but I do think that since then I've been really pushing down and putting a lot of work with my hands and my stand-up. So I think this opponent, he's gonna have some stand-up that I'll have to respect, but I will go in there and I will address it. So that's the plan.
And it's funny because he watching you fight.
Yeah,
He told me on the last interview, I didn't realize he was actually there watching your first MMA debut. So he's like, I didn't even think about it, but now I'm having to fight that guy. I'm like, I've been studying him, That's pretty awesome. What do you do for work, Joseph?
So I just work in data science. So yeah, I work in finance and I do a lot of work with data and that kind of stuff.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
So you can come visit my Instagram page. It's j.promptu. Once again, j.promptu. And then I also have my Facebook. You just hit me up there, Joseph Haro. So.
That's pretty awesome. Now, any special loved one training partners, coaches, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, so I want to shout out Gabriel, the Godfather, Pacheco. He's been with me since day one, really just building up all my skill sets, and I'm really happy with the progress I've been making. Special shout out to Adrian, really great training partner, also working on his MMA amateur.
You just come off a second win.
Yeah, over at SF Combat.
Yes.
Great training partner. And then obviously everybody else that I've been working closely with at the Resurrection Training Club, all my coaches, Stefan, and my family, my loved ones, it's who I do it for, you know what I mean? So it's really just a great team for us.
Do you have a big family?
I have a pretty big family, yeah. So
they all gonna come watching you?
Yeah, of course.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if Dominic watching this interview, what do you have to say to Dominic?
Stay healthy, Dominic. I really want to meet you there at this
March
event.
16th, yeah.
March 16th. I want us to be there healthy, to put on a really good show and performance. I think we both have good skill sets to really make this a good fight for the audience, and I'm looking forward to it.
Now, this is a classic fight, striker versus wrestler. What do you think this fight, what do you think the outcome is going to look like? You going to take it to the ground? Are you going to stand up bang with him? What do you think you're going to do?
I want him to respect my hands, but I will be focusing on kind of reading his his space, and so I'm really just like, we'll see where the fight goes, but I'm definitely kind of looking to grapple it, but at the end of the day, like, I'm going to be putting in my max effort, and so I just hope that you do as well.
You're gonna improve your striking game, trying to, yeah, it's a good way to learn. This guy's definitely a good true test. Being on the feet, he's tall and lanky, and then coming from a Muay Thai background. So for more information about this upcoming fight card, ladies and gentlemen, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This event is a live stream pay-per-view nationwide, March 16th at Cow Palace, the historical building for WWE. Huge stack card, over 20 fights on the card. Do not miss it. Now, any future opponent that you want to fight at 185 pounds?
Not now at the moment, but I am taking it a fight at a time. I do feel like, I'm very receptive to, a matchup that I think will be a good show, So.
Now, in the future, you're fighting at 185 on this upcoming fight. In the future, are you thinking about going down 170 or stay at 185?
I was thinking about 170. 185 is a good, comfortable pace. I'm probably walking around at 195 right now, so I could cut down to 170, but again, we'll see. By the end of this training camp, that's kind of where my physique's at, that kind of thing.
There we go. And especially waiting the day before, it's a lot better than some of the events that waiting a few hours before the fight. Definitely make a big difference, big factor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Show me some love and support. So we can keep doing what we do, provide all the good events to all the MMA fight fans out there in the Bay Area. Follow me on Instagram, March 16th. You do not want to miss it. It's a huge stack card fireworks. The one after is going to be at Kezar Pavilion, June 8th. And then don't forget, we have April 28th. We have a grappling, submission-only grappling at the Dragon House facility. And then another kickboxing sparring, May 19th. Back to the Dragon House MMA facility. Making sure you guys stay tuned, register on those events. Any last word you want to say to any friends, sponsors, anyone?
We also really appreciate everything that Zong does here to put on these shows. So please do come out and support us fighters. We really appreciate when the community comes together and come to these events. So
that's
awesome. Look forward to seeing you there.
Good job, good boy, brother. We'll see you guys March 16th. I'm Jong Lo signing out.